how the game works. In front of us are two envelopes containing confessions. One of the envelopes or envelopes.
What do you think the internet is for? Look it up.
Something that actually happened. We just found out it is on the envelopes. Envelopes. These are things that have actually happened to us in real life. And the other is an envelope is a lie. So there's a lie and a truth. Once you read your confession, either way you have to say it. The two other players have 60 seconds to interrogate you. And they each have to guess whether you've been lying or telling the truth. All right, Steve, you go first. Martin, which envelope should Steve open?
Let me shuffle them first.
Well, since they're numbered.
They are numbered.
I can turn them this way.
Okay. I would say top.
Wait, no, which one? This one?
That one.
Okay.
It's the one he wanted.
All right. I slept with Bridget Bardot.
Around what time did this happen?
This would have been 1968.
Where was this about?
I'll fill in a few details. I was a writer on the Smothers Brothers show. I was 23, and we won an Emmy. And what are you looking at me for?
Because, I just remember that famous Bridget Bardot appearance in the Smothers Brothers.
No, she wasn't on the Smothers.
Okay, go ahead.
And we won an Emmy. And
She was on Steve Martin.
She what?
Sorry.
She's on Steve Martin.
No. So three writers and I went down to Cabo San Lucas at a hotel. And what are you looking at me for?
Because
I don't tell you everything.
I know.
But no.
There's no
But
way
wait, yes, I do.
After a 50-city tour, you wouldn't have told me this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And I'm walking down the beach. Sorry, I got to move it along.
Yeah.
I was walking down the beach, and it was an empty part of the beach, and there was one of those gnarly trees, and there was a woman lying there, and I
don't know.
I didn't realize you were going to make fun of me.
Yeah.
No, it's not a roast, but
No.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm no big sleuth, but I'm going to say that's a lie.
I think it's a lie as well. Steve?
Well, I did. How's that? No, I didn't.
We got it, but that was
No, I didn't. But I didn't want to lose.
There are no losers.
Oh, there's three of them.
All right, it's my turn. Which envelope should I open? One or two?
You go. I picked last time.
Okay, number 2.
Okay. Ooh.
I once got into an argument with Regis Philbin on the way to see Cats.
Well, can you spare me the details?
Wait a second. Explain this to me. You were on.
I was walking down the street. I didn't know Regis Philbin. I was in high school, and we went to go see Cats. It was a New York City trip, and I happened to see Regis Philbin, and I yelled something about, where's Kathy Lee or something. And he said, like, you never hear, where's Regis? Or something like that. And I go, well, where's Regis? He goes, who are you? And I go, who are you? And we yelled back and forth, and that was the big deal. And then I turned around, I was embarrassed, and I go, but it was kind of cool. I got into a screaming match with Regis Philbin.
Was Bridget Bardot on the street at the time?
Well, there was a gnarly tree.
I'm going to say that is a true story.
I'm going to say, because you added.
Time's up.
No. Because you added the fact that it was indeed, I think it's true.
That, in fact, is a lie. I did not. No one leave. There's no losers. There's no losers. It's just a
You're
fun...
nothing but a liar.
No, it's a fun game. It's a fun game.
You lie.
You lie.
Oh,
You care about me.
by the way, thank you for telling us it's a fun game.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
That fills in a lot of blanks for me.
Well, it's fun for one of us.
You go first.
Okay, here we go. I think number 1. We haven't chose that one yet, number 1.
And the winner is. When I was in college, to pick up girls, I would sometimes pretend to be an exchange student from London.
How does that pick up girls?
Hello, you're a pretty bloke, aren't you?
Breaking news!
Okay, let me try again.
You go.
No, I'd say, hello. I'm from London, and I'm a black from London. I was wondering if you want. No, by the way,
Wouldn't an upper class accent be better if you're trying to pick up girls?
sometimes I go that.
You sound like.
It's so nice to see you today. I do my Cary Grant. Or sometimes I do, hello, isn't it lovely?
Did anyone ever believe you?
Yes, they'd say, oh my God, isn't his accent cute?
And when
Would they sleep with you?
No.
Oh, that's then I think it's true.
Wait, we have more questions. We have more questions.
Doesn't that verify it?
No. He tried to, this thing is truth or lie. And to pick up girls, he used an accent to
Yes,
pick
I
up
would say
girls.
hello. Hello, it's like,
Oh, here we go, Rob.
and sometimes I do French. No, I would do English. I would do my English accent.
English. I think it's true because I think the Beatles are really cool and all those
Yes, absolutely.
rock. So Mick Jagger.
And then also, there's one other thing.
Oh, you know what? I was interrupting.
No. Then I'd tell them I wasn't doing an English accent, and then they'd laugh. You see, because I was a bit player.
Yeah, I have a problem here because I've already lost. You have won. If I agree with him and I'm wrong and it's wrong, that means you have won. But if I say I think it's false, then you'll only have half a win.
And is that a win for you?
This is like a math thing that I've worked out.
Is half a win for him a full win for you?
No, just bid whether I'm losing. All right. I'm going to say, that sounds true to me.
That is completely true.
Oh, you guys!
Yes.
You're match made in heaven! Mark Short, Steve Martin, everybody! Chadwick and I are about to play a game of deception called True Confession Session. First, we're gonna need another player, and we found a good one. His new comedy special, Woke-ish, is on Netflix now. Please welcome Marlon Wayans. That was smooth. That was smooth as
I'm
silk.
sitting here with Black Panther. I gotta have my black excellence on, you know? We both went to Howard University?
Yeah.
Ain't you?
That's right.
You know? Yeah, I ain't know that part. I left after 3 years, man.
Here's how the game works, okay? I went to college too. In front of each of us are two envelopes containing confessions. One confession is true, the other is a lie. Once you read your confession, the other two players have 45 seconds to interrogate you, and they have to guess if you've been lying or telling the truth. Marlon, you'll go first. Chadwick, which envelope should Marlon open? One or two? Yeah, this is tricky.
He's hiding something up under number one.
Yeah.
Number two.
Number two.
Two? All right, no problem.
Yeah. Number two.
Do I open it?
Yeah.
Jimmy, I want to win this.
Why?
Because every time I come on this show, you win something. I don't like this. This game is rigged,
It's
okay?
not rigged. You didn't even play it yet.
All right.
All right.
I once made out with Madonna.
All right, see?
What, how old were you?
How old was I when I made out with Madonna?
Yeah.
Which time? No, this
All right,
this is about five years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was it?
Where were you at a party?
Where was we?
Where were you and Madonna?
At a party.
Yeah, right, it's funny.
We was at a
It
party.
sounded like you just saying what he said.
No, we was at a party. We was
Oh,
at-
maybe that's his move, though. He's
that
saying,
the
what was
first-
Madonna wearing?
She had on red outfit, and then but it was tight because I seen Madonna ass, and it was okay.
Well, whose party was it?
It was a Oscar party.
Oh, you made that
It was a puffy after party.
No.
Yeah, puffy after party, and everybody was drunk on Ciroc, so things happen.
Oh, no, man. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to say lie.
I think it lied.
I'm going to say, I made out with Madonna. I mean, good for you, by the way. I'm going to say, it's a lie.
I made out with Madonna. Yes, I did.
Wow.
And I tasted Britney Spears. I tasted.
Hey,
right.
You only got one envelope.
It was a goodbye kiss, and it was awesome. And I don't think she remembers it because she was kissing somebody else by the time I left, but it was awesome.
Tasted Britney Spears.
All right.
All right, here we go. It's my turn. That was fantastic. Which envelope should,
I'm scared now.
which one should I open?
I'm gonna go for one. One. Why he dressed all cool? Me and you look like a broke ass Men in Black.
Is that black? Is that Navy? Men in Navy. Men in Navy.
It's a remix.
We should make that movie. Broke ass Men in Black. I would do it. I'd do it. All right. I once performed at a Def Jam comedy hour under the name Jeffrey Smolin.
A Def Jam comedy hour.
They didn't have any white people on Def Jam?
I don't remember none.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
It
none.
was a couple, but I don't remember you being on which. This is like early on.
Who was on the
Def Jam?
bill with you?
That
say
dude that
Bernie
says, no, the guy that says hamburger, you know the guy?
He might have done it. Hamburger, yeah.
You know, Alonzo
Hamburger.
Yeah,
He got-
Hamburger
Like
was
he'll
there.
just tell a long story and nobody laughs. He goes, hamburger.
And then everybody laughed.
Hamburger was there. Kid Capri was there.
Okay, Kid Capri, was Russell there?
Russell was not there.
Russell was not at the Def Jam?
I don't believe that. No.
This sounds shady. It sounds shady. Okay,
You should have went like Shaq on.
how did you do?
I did well.
Look, man, I'm gonna be real with you. I like you, Jimmy, but Jeffrey Smolin, that don't sound like a real name to me. I'm calling it a lie.
Yeah, I call bluff too.
It is true. It was a Def Jam tour. It was a Def Jam tour, and it was to enter the contest. If you won this contest, you can get in and perform on the bill that night in Albany, New York, and I was 18, so you had to be 21 to enter the contest. So I used a fake ID. And then I ended up winning the contest. I'm like,
With a name like Jeffrey Smolin, was it a black guy? Like,
no, I wasn't a black. That fake ID wasn't. But yeah, Jeffrey Smolin performed at the show. I introduced as
I
Jeffrey
want to tell you,
Smolin.
I still don't believe you. You got this show rigged, y'all. It's the Fallon show.
Come on, no. All right, Chadwick, it's your turn.
Okay.
You grabbed for that one.
No, I didn't grab for anything.
Oh, interesting.
You look shady, brother.
Yeah, already you're shady, man. I don't believe it already. No, I do. Just kidding. No, I don't. No, I do.
I know.
Number two? What do you think?
He's sweating in the beard a little bit. I think the boy lying before it even
beard's
time.
glistening a little bit.
Number two.
Here we go.
I once went on a date with a Colombian model and her twin sister.
And did, like, it both, the Doublemint twins, was it rock?
Is that a question?
Wait, did you go? Did you
I just
ever
got
see
so
me?
excited. Like, two Colombian
year was
sisters
this?
that look alike. This is a dope date.
This was 2011.
Was it in Colombia?
No,
Where were you?
I was in.
Answer him!
I was in Mexico.
Was both of them fine, or was one of them like,
They were identical. They were identical.
But one's a model,
twins.
identical twin, model twin. You went on a date with two identical Colombian models.
In what city would you say he was
It's
in?
in Mexico.
I didn't say city. I didn't say the city.
I think the boy lying. I'm sorry.
it is true.
You didn't
I say true. I say
No, you can't do this. I did it now.
I believe that can happen. A lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff.
I should have said it was you.
Let me explain.
You are Black
I
Panther.
wanted
Two of
to.
my sisters want to date you, at least
No.
two of them.
I wanted to go on a date with the model. I didn't know she had a twin sister. Her English wasn't as good. My Spanish wasn't as good. So she said, let me bring my sister. She shows up. It looks just like her. But her sister is a doctor. So I'm talking through her for half the night.
That's when you pick up your phone and you call
your
Marlon.
boy.
Our thanks to Chadwick Boseman, Marlon Wayans,